Hello everybody, welcome back to a pick a card reading. I haven't done one of these in ages. I know I've been busy and working and I keep meaning to do this. Like I think to myself, I'm going to do this once a week. I'm going to do a pick a card and then I just don't get around to it. Sorry about that, but here we are. Now we're going to do it. Now I'd really love if you like this video to please push the like button. It will really help me out. Other thing is, if you can hear dogs in the background, I've been waiting all day to video this because the dogs have just been barking and barking and barking all day. There seems to be some dispute over the back fence here with some dogs. Can't do much about it. If you hear them in the background, I am very sorry, but I've just got to get on with it. I can't wait anymore. Let's get to it. Go pick a card and I'll see you back here for the readings. And if you are wondering if I pick a card as well during these readings, I absolutely do. I pick a card while I'm getting ready before I even know what cards they're going to be. Today I chose card number 2. Okay, so here we are. We have card number 1, card number 2, 3, and 4. Take a moment now to choose your card, and I'll see you in a sec. Hello to all the people who chose card number 1, and it is the Temple Path. The Temple Path means that what we're going through now is actually our soul's journey for this lifetime. So if you're going through a bad patch or a rough patch and you think, what on earth is going on? I don't know if I'm going in the right direction. This card is saying, yes, you are going in the right direction. It's just that you're learning things along the way. Now, all the little orbs of light in this picture are your spirit family, guides, and people on the other side, spirit from the other side, guiding you on your way. Okay, I've got the cards out. Let's see what they say. Okay, so this card is showing me a lot of exhaustion and fatigue and lack of sleep. Now, this could be why you're feeling a bit like flat and like things don't seem to be going your way at the moment. But I've got some really good cards in here, you know. I've got the Victory card. I've got the Magician. So, you know, the thing is, you can do what you want to do and you can have a victory over the situation that you're in. Now, that's all very good for me to say, but how are you going to get there? But the first thing I need to say to you, card number 1, is that we've got to get you out of the slump, out of the grump that you're in, because you seem to be a bit flat, a bit withdrawn and sort of sleepless. So let's get you out of the funk that you're in. You are a bit flat, right? Are the things you're thinking about got to do with money or home or business or something like that? Because these cards are very strongly pushing me towards the direction of money, career, wealth, home, and those sorts of things. So are you wondering if you've saved up enough money? Are you wondering if you can afford the house? Are you wondering if you're going to get the promotion? The answer to all of that is yes. I've got the Victory card here, which is a yes card. A yes card, right? And here's the Queen of Pentacles. Here's the birth of a new you, the birth of a new idea, something coming in there as well. Also, that can also mean if you're trying to get pregnant, there's a yes around that too. So anyone trying to get pregnant, that's very obvious in here as well. So what have we got to do to get these things going? I feel like you're probably stuck and you're not talking to a lot of people around you. So I'd encourage you to get out of your comfort zone and start talking to people around you and getting some advice about how to get your ideas off the ground. Because when I get to the end of this spread, I've got the 3 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Great cards when it comes to starting a business. 3 of Cups is very business oriented and it's also everything's going to be okay. And the Ace of Cups to new beginnings when it comes to love and emotions and all that as well. So there's a fair bit going on in this spread, card number 1. So what we have to keep in the back of our mind as I talk about all these things is these things are supposed to be happening right now because they're going to sort of ricochet you off into the direction that you're supposed to be going in. And you might think, oh my God, Trish, really? Is what I'm going through now supposed to be doing that for me? Because I don't see that right now. And yeah, I get that because I've got a lot of drama and trauma and big events coming up in here. And the end of it is, though, that yes, you are going to end up where you're supposed to be going. So I guess the message for you, card number 1, is you are a magician. You can turn brass into gold. Never forget that when you're taking on something new or trying something new or a new beginning in work, home, love, anything like that. The magician is in your spread. You've got this. You have got the intelligence, you've got the emotional intelligence, you've got it all to get you where you need to get to. But unfortunately, you're holding yourself back, which is sort of a side effect of being a magician. Magicians are often very, very hard on themselves, and you set your goals really, really high, probably too high too soon. And instead of just thinking of all the small little steps you've got to take to get there, you think, I'm going to be up here and I'll be up here next week. Kind of that's not possible. So it's just about giving yourself realistic goals to get to where you need to get to. Now, if there's bumps along the way, as this is showing that there is, just roll with them. Roll with the setbacks or things that come along to sort of make you doubt your decisions. Roll with them because they're coming in for a reason. Don't give up on your dreams, card number 1. Don't give up. You are on your karmic path. This is what you are supposed to be doing. You are supposed to be going in this direction. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Don't make any sudden moves, because the end of this spread looks really, really good. And then the other thing I want to say about this is, as you go through this process, please look after your health and your sleep, because you're very fatigued through this as well. So really important. Drink water. Get enough sleep. I know that sounds like such basic things, but they're the things we lose sight of. You know, water and sleep, hello. Very easy things to rectify, but things that we seem to put on the back burner. So if that's you, do those things. So card number 1, moving forward, don't take no for an answer. You are on the right path. The universe and spirit are with you, guiding you to your temple where you're supposed to be going. So don't lose hope. Keep your eye on the prize. Okay, card number 1, thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello to all the people who chose card number 2. And for you, I have chosen caring connections. Okay, card number 2 people, we're about to enter into the realm of love between 2 people. Okay, card number 2. This means that there's a karmic connection at hand. Someone's going to come into your life, and it's a very deep bond you're going to find with another person. It's like a karmic type of connection. So it's going to feel different than other relationships you've had. So if you're looking for love, this is a great card. The only other thing I'm going to say about that is the first person we need to love when we're looking for love is ourselves. So we have to love ourselves and think that we deserve the love that's coming to us, and then the universe will send that love to us that we think we deserve. Okay, did that make sense? So if we don't think we're good enough, or we're never going to find love, or we're cursed when it comes to love, I have been saying that about myself lately, I've got to say. So if you think those things, that's not going to bring someone to you that you need. You're actually going to need to lift your expectations about yourself and lift your self-worth and self-esteem, so that you bring someone in who will treat you that way. Okay, that's my little lecture about love. Let's get to the cards. Okay, so what I love about this spread, firstly, when I'm looking at them, is that I've got some interesting cards in here that are so good. Okay, card number 2. These are great cards. I've got the world. You've got the world at your feet. I've got judgment, coming out of the dark and into the light. So has love for you felt like you're in this big, long tunnel and you just can't seem to get through it, and you know that there's love on the other side of this tunnel, and you keep walking and walking, or running, or dragging your feet, whatever seems to be going on at the time, and you just can't seem to see the light at the end of the tunnel, or you can see it there, but it's just not getting any bloody closer? Yes, well, that's what this is about. Okay, the world is at your feet. I can see that you're at a crossroads when it comes to love. So maybe you have given up on love. Maybe you have thought, I can't find anyone. There's nobody out there for me. Everyone out there is an asshole or a bitch, or they don't treat you right, or whatever. You know, all the things that go through our minds when we're looking, or have given up looking, because looks like there's a bit of give up in here. I've got the Page of Pentacles, which is waiting, like you've been waiting so long, so very long, for someone to come into your life. And you know what I love about this spread too is when I read my cards, I have 2 particular cards which show me spiritual, this very strong spiritual connection, or this spiritual sort of intervention, or spiritual guidance around this particular subject. And they are the Ten of Cups and the Fool, and they are both in this spread card number 2. So that says to me that the love that's coming to you, or, you know, maybe you've just met someone, is actually going to be in your life for a long time, because the universe has brought them to you, has matched you with this person and brought them to you. And so that is why you're going to feel this really strong, deep connection to this person. It's going to be almost like you've known this person for a very long time. It's going to be easy. Like, I've got the Page of Pentacles, that laid back, easygoing vibe in there. But then I've also got the Page of Swords, which is that fiery sexuality connection, that chemistry thing going on, but also the laid back, easygoing vibe as well, where you can just sit there and do nothing and hardly speak, and it's okay. That's a relaxing space for you two to be in. So it's got a bit of everything in here. Card number 2, I'm really happy with this. So let's look at the things that might be holding you back, because I do have the Queen of Swords in here, okay? My Queen of Swords is someone who has known some pain and some hurt, and the walls are up. This could be a man or a woman. So if you're a man listening to this, this is you. If you're a woman listening to this, this is you. So yes, you've been hurt in the past. Things have happened. You've been cheated on, betrayed, lied to, you know, all the things that can happen, abused, all the stuff. And the result of that is that you feel like you've been treated really, really unfairly when it comes to love. And so the walls are up, right? Are you going to be able to escape from your self-imposed jail? Are you going to be able to do it? Because here you are sitting in your self-imposed jail and feeling like the world is against you when it comes to love, and you've given up, and all the dramatic things that we think. The answer to that is yes, you can. I have got the Fool in here. Now, the Fool is trusting your gut and taking a leap of faith. So when I say this person's coming in and you feel this kind of instant connection, this urge, this thing about this person that you haven't felt in a long time or ever at all, and they come into your life and you're like, oh God, I feel this weird sensation and I don't know if I should trust it. Yes, trust it already, because it's your gut, your instincts, your body is telling you, go for it, go for it, go for it. Yes, you've been hurt in the past. Yes, you've made mistakes when it comes to love in the past. We've all been there. We've all done it. Okay? Not a reason for you not to open up your heart for love again in the future, because that's kind of how it works. If you don't leave yourself open to be hurt all over again, yes, all over again like you've been hurt before, you're never going to find that deep and abiding love that is waiting for you on the other side of this spread. So this is all very deep and meaningful, isn't it? But when I'm talking about love, it's just a lot of hurdles in the way of this spread, and the biggest hurdle is yourself. Bloody hell, it's your own self. So how about when someone comes in, we just allow them to come in? But I'm not saying allow every Tom, Dick and Harry in. You know, that person that you meet and you feel that vibe, you know, that thing that you just feel with someone, and you just feel that instant thing. If you're with someone and you think, oh, I'm really not, no, I don't know, from the minute you meet them, you're not sure, it's probably not them. You know, it's the one that you meet that gives you this feeling, this caring connection, that feeling that you two are in this together and that you are the only two people in the world that are in love. Ain't that sweet? Anyway, card number 2, I hope this helps. Now, timing, because you're probably going to know when, Trish, when is this going to happen? Having a look at this, what month are we in now? We're in September. So having a look at this, I'm probably going to say, if you are ready to bring your defenses down, probably we're going to happen anytime between it is September. I'm going 9 months, which is September, and we're already in September. So September probably to Christmas. It's not that far off. So keep your eyes peeled. Card number 2. I'm watching you. Eyes peeled for love. Go for it. Okay, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello there to all the people who chose card number 3, and the card is Victory. Yay, we love this card. Victory card means you are open to victory on every level of your life right now. So it might be something that you've been working for quite some time, or it might be something that happens suddenly, but the victory is coming. All the work you've been doing is going to pay off. Victory is at hand. So let's read the cards now about this victory. Now, at first glance, without looking too hard at them, this looks suspiciously to me like some sort of marriage breakdown, financial settlement, children, child support, visitation, everything kind of barreled up into one here. I probably, it's very family oriented, so bear with me while I just do maybe a couple of different scenarios to cover everything. But right now, this is the first thing I'm going to talk about. If you have broken up with your significant other, you have children, there is a financial settlement, the children are involved as well, as in visitation and all that sort of stuff, and it's getting messy. Card number 3, have you sought out legal advice yet? Because I strongly encourage you to do so. So there is the death card. That's a natural ending coming into your life and a new beginning on the other side, which I don't mind seeing that, because even though this ending could be sad, scary, all the things, then the death card shows the rebirth, a new you on the other side of it. And then I've got the Hermit card, so sort of tackling these things by yourself or feeling like you're tackling things on your own. And then straight after that, look what I got. The victory card in the tarot deck is in here as well. So there is victory coming to you. Be open to victory. Now, it sounds easy when I say it like that, but this isn't an easy spread to read. There is a lot of stress in here, card number 3. So I have the Justice card that tells me that you probably need to seek legal advice. And then I also have the 7 of Swords, which is a lot of stress and tension sitting inside your body. You're walking around like, I'm fine, it's fine, I'm fine. You are not fine. You are stressed out. You could be having panic attacks. You could be having palpitations, like you're probably not sleeping. You've probably got some indigestion going on here as well. So card number 3, whilst you are going through this challenging time, please try and get some relaxation into your body, be it meditation, have an Epsom salt bath. Like I tell everybody that comes for a reading, put your body in an Epsom salt bath for 20 minutes. You will be shocked at how much better you feel just after that. Now, it has to be 20 minutes, no less. You can stay in there for as long as you like. Put the whole bloody box in, like drown yourself in that shit, right? And you will find yourself coming out the other side really, really floppy, really relaxed, tired, and off you go to sleep. Do it just before bed. Okay. Now also I've got betrayal in here as well. So clearly while I've been going through this situation, there's been betrayal, some backstabbing. So clearly that's probably going to be your ex or someone like that, but it can also be from someone close to you that you didn't expect it from. So maybe some people have taken sides in this. Now, because I've got a lot of pentacles in here as well, card number 3, please also, I feel like this could be a work situation as well. So think about it in the fact that something has gone on. You are stressed out at work. The Justice card is in here. Do you need to make an official complaint? Have you been betrayed and backstabbed by someone who is higher than you, a supervisor, a leader, something like that? So I'm kind of going to do these 2 different sort of storylines within this spread. So try and keep in mind that I'm talking probably both ways as I come to this part in the spread. Rather than doing it again twice, I'm just going to say that now. Okay, so if this is a family dispute, there is a dispute over the house and the children. So there's the moving of the house. So you'll be leaving the house and the children will be coming with you, and this feeling of being trapped and imprisoned while you're going through this time is really high. If this is a work situation, then you will be leaving this work situation. You know, the thing is, card number 3, if this is a work situation and some injustice has happened and you have put in an official complaint, the majority of the time it doesn't generally work out for the person who gave the complaint. This is my experience. This is my experience with other people in readings, that if you've been bullied or controlled or manipulated at your workplace, it generally ends up that you have to leave the workplace. It's very, very difficult to prove these things and for people to sort of come to your aid in these things, which is unfortunate, but it is the way it is. The good news is if you leave, you're probably going to be better off anyway. We need to remove you from this toxic environment, whether it be your home or your work. We need to remove you from it and get you into a safer place. Now, card number 3, I'm not going to lie, I feel like you're a little bit flat about all this too. My depression card is in here. Now, I'm not saying you're full on depressed. I'm just saying there's a flatness, there's a lost hope, all that sort of thing coming through in this spread. And I don't want you to do that, because I feel like you're getting a little bit overwhelmed. And don't forget, I keep getting the victory cards. Don't forget, I've got the both of them. I've got this one and this one. So if you have, like I said, the thing at work, the victory is probably finding a job that's even bloody better. And you can say to those people, oh, look, it doesn't matter anyway, I've got a better job than with you dickheads. Or if you're in this relationship and you're leaving it, maybe you're going to find the love of your life after it, or your life is going to vastly improve and you're going to be so happy after you've left this person. So card number 3, I don't want to bang on about this too much because I think I've been rattling on for a little bit, but I want you to know that this is a difficult journey for you. I get it, I can see it in the cards that you're very stressed out, and this is, the death card does bring in a lot of change, but they are natural endings. As I say this, I want you to know this is a natural ending. It is supposed to happen, and then on the other side of that is this beautiful new beginning. So please look after yourself as you go through this. Yes, it's stressful, very stressful. And yes, you feel overwhelmed, and yes, you feel betrayed. I'm not invalidating any of those emotions because they're all in here. But just remember, card number 3, victory is yours. So just be patient. You're going to get there and you're going to be just fine. Okay, thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello to all those lovely people that chose card number 4, and the card is patience. Okay. Patience, something that we lack very much nowadays. This card is saying, be patient. Don't try and force your will on only one option. Do you have a situation at the moment where you're kind of tunnel vision and you think, that's what I want and I'm going over there and there's no other option for me. I'm just going here and that's it. This card is telling you to remain open and flexible and see what else might be coming your way, because we sit back and be peaceful and flexible, other options sometimes just float into our lives and we think, oh, I didn't see you there, I didn't see that there. And this card is saying, please try and do that a bit more because you seem to be quite single-minded about where you're going right now. Okay, let's get into the cards. And I see here that there's spiritual activity around you. So I'm wondering if you've closed yourself to your spirituality or your creative side a little bit, because whilst I've got those cards there, they do seem to be blocked a little bit. There's some aggressive energy around you as well. So I feel like there could be people around you being overly critical, argumentative, cranky, misleading. Does that ring any bells with you? So I'm curious about this because I'm looking at this and I see that even though you're trying to be peaceful, it's very difficult because people are coming in and not allowing you to be peaceful. This is very interesting. So how about card number 4, we take more control and not allow these people in to cause us this kind of aggressive energy or this frustration around us that we're sort of hanging on to, and we need to let it go. I've got the Magician in here and I've got the 3 of Pentacles. Great cards. when it comes to money, career, finances, wealth, anything like that. So have you got any sort of ideas going on in your head that is creative, spiritual? What's your creative side? Do you write? Do you paint? Do you craft? Do you cook? Do you sing? Do you play an instrument? Any of those things, that's your creative side coming to the fore in this spread. And because I've got the Magician in here, I feel like this is a really good time for you to turn brass into gold. So maybe it's time for you to nurture that side of yourself a bit more. Maybe you're thinking about going in a certain direction that is more left brain, more the masculine left brain side, which is the logical, analytical side of our brain, which is, your 9-to-5 job where you're, using numbers or working in the parameters of the computer programs and all this sort of stuff. And maybe you need to come out of that and go in this other direction. Now, this is a big move, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that this is something that easy that you're going through, because it's not. And I feel like you're going through a little bit of a metamorphosis now. Things that are happening to you are happening quickly, and they're happening for a reason. And I think maybe your eyes are opening up a little bit to maybe the way you've been manipulated and controlled in the past, and you're needing to be patient to let other opportunities come in, rather than just be really single-minded and go in that direction. I need you to be more open, more flexible, more willing to try new things. I hope that makes sense. I've also got the Queen of Swords in here and my Seven of Cups. So a lot of frustration in you at the moment, and a lot of this Queen of Swords, which is not your natural state. There's your natural state, my Nine of Pentacles over the top. So your natural state is more laid back, more easygoing, and more the Empress, which is someone who loves animals, the environment, my hippie type person. You're probably a vegetarian, something, or you want to be, something like that. That is your natural state, and yet I see you here being a Queen of Swords. So is your single-minded desperation driving you a bit too much at the moment? Do I need to tell you to woo up, slow down, sit back, take stock of everything? Sometimes when we just sit back and try and look at things very objectively, take the emotion out of it, look at things very objectively, and things sort of come into focus much faster. But then I also just want you to be patient and see what's coming through for you, because the more I push against what's happening, the more aggressive energy is coming into this spread. There is my Seven of Rods. So the more I push against everything that's happening, the more the aggression comes towards me. You hearing me? So I need for you to sit back and just wait until this, I don't know what's going on. It could be anything, it could be about anybody, but I do feel like there's a manipulation going on. You're a magician, I'm pretty sure you know what's going on, because I've got the Magician card in here too. So I'm pretty sure you're wholly, fully aware of what is going on. You're not quite sure how to deal, but the thing is, just wait until everyone else sort of explodes around you, and then you can just move forward like you're coming up out of the ashes like a phoenix and having victory on the other side of it. Because when I've got a Magician in the spread, such great cards in here. I've got a Magician, I've got the Ten of Cups, I've got the Ace of Cups, I've got the Empress, I've got the Three of Pentacles. Cards that are very, very positive here when it comes to money, home, lifestyle, all that sort of stuff. And I really like where they are, and yet around you I've probably got people just trying to bring you down and drag you down, all that sort of stuff. So I wonder, card number 4, if it's time for you to sit down and think, what do I want? What do I want with my life? Not what does everybody else want me to do? How does everybody else want me to act? What are other people's expectations of me? Well, fuck all their expectations, I say. What are your expectations? What do you want for you? What is your passion? What drives you? What will make you happy? What brings you joy? This is the creative side in you coming out. And I want you to just be patient with that, sit with it for a bit, and explore new possibilities coming into your life, and perhaps leaving behind some of this tension and these people that really, I don't think they have your best interests at heart. I really don't. So maybe it's time to just rethink the people in your life too. And maybe you don't need the drama. Just saying, maybe you don't need the drama. Okay? Okay, so for now, be open and flexible. So when I say that, the predicament that you're in now is you're behaving or being the way everybody wants you to be. I want you to be open to possibilities coming to you that you might not have thought of otherwise, or when they come, you think, no, I can't do that. Hang on a minute, maybe you can. Give it a second look, a third look, before you brush something aside. That's all I'm saying. Be open to new possibilities coming your way. You're a magician. You can turn brass into gold. You've got this. Be patient and willing to try new things. Okay, thank you, card number 4. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.